God does not make mistakes. That is correct.
Thank you. Say it again for everybody.
God doesn't make mistakes, but I don't believe gay people are born gay. I believe that a lot of children here are going to leave this event becoming gay because you're teaching them how to become gay.
Analysis of around 160 participants showed that biological males with gender dysphoria, the experience of discomfort or distress due to their biological sex, had a brain structure and neurological patterns similar to biological females, and vice versa. These distinct neurological differences are detectable during childhood.
I was 10 years old when I found out I couldn't have children. I was at the gynecologist office, having genital exams, CAT scans, MRIs, blood drawn. I found out I was born without a uterus, and inside my body, I have testicles instead of ovaries. My doctors told me that I have XY chromosomes and that my body can't process testosterone. My doctors told me that unless I removed my testes, I'd probably get cancer. But unfortunately, most intersex people aren't as lucky as I am to have escaped all the unnecessary medical interventions. These surgeries and practices cause intersex people lifelong consequences. Pain, scarring, inside and out, emotionally, physically, for no medical reason at all. These surgeries are entirely unnecessary, and this experience with a doctor was unnecessary. Time in my life, 13 years since finding out I was intersex, I met other people like me. And intersex people represent around 2% of the population. That's around 150 million people worldwide, and we all have similar experiences with doctors, shame, loneliness, pain. I thought back to that time I was 12 and looking up sex disorders online, hoping somebody would be talking about my body positively. You'll get hurt. But how many more intersex kids have to get hurt before things start to change? Before the rest of the world realizes that we don't need to be fixed? The idea that difference automatically means bad is what's truly scary to me. Our society is so afraid of people who are different than each other, than one another, than ourselves, that we shame or shun anyone who doesn't fit our definition of normal. This leads to doctors lying to families, parents choosing cosmetic surgery on their infants' genitalia.
Needless to say, Christians are liars, and they think being offensive in speech and in communication is what love is. When their very book advises that grievous words stir up anger, but love covers over a multitude of sin. So then how can your love be offensive if it creates anger? How can your love be love if it creates offense and distress? It also goes without saying that you shouldn't just put your trust in doctors. You should be aware of the medicine and medical procedures yourself. The only reason you should be going to a doctor is to get something that you have done research on and know is a correct prescription for your ailment. Doctors are not erroneous deities, right? They're just people that did some effort to be medically beneficial to others, but they're obviously not perfect. And obviously you should be well researched yourself and informed before you put your hands into the life of a doctor.